people, we change such many countries, such many conditions of life. They are, in any case, full of optimism to make something better.
Καλημέρα.
Καλημέρα.
Έβλεπε έξω, ωραίο μέρος.
Ήρθατε να δείτε το μέρος.
Αλλά κόσμοι επίσης και δεν υπάρχει πολύ κόσμοι εδώ.
Εδώ δεν έχει, οι νέοι πήγαν Καστοριά. Να μιλήσουμε.
Μαζί.
Τι καλά κορίτσια που είσαστε όμορφα.
Όχι, μαζί εσείς, όχι για μας.
Μαζί να μιλάμε. Τι να μιλάμε μαζί, εμείς κάθε μέρα μιλάμε. Είμαστε γειτόνισσες. Ποιος θα μας ειδεί εμάς εκεί, κανένας δεν μας γνωρίζει.
За да биде животот посуров, јас кога бегав наваму, кога ме донеса баба ми и дедо ми, јас ги знаев нив за родители, за татко и мајка. Меѓутоа, колку што растев повеќе, тие ми ја кажаа вистината, дека имам мајка, дека мајка ми се најдува во Егејска Македонија, на возраст од 24 години, за прв пат во животот, закажавме средба со мојата мајка. Мајка како мајка седнува покрај мене, од другата страна таа што ми изгледала, од една страна таа што ме родила. И чувството мое беше многу необјасниво. Од каде сега две мајки наеднаш?
После еден период, грчката влада, кога дојде владата на Папандреou, дозволи враќање на сите политички емигранти од источните земји во Грција. Но не сите. Стави еден услов да бидат само грци по род. Од ова враќање македонците беа елиминирани.
2 years after the children left Greece, the International Red Cross began to organise their return. The Greek government only sent them the names of Greek children. In 1952, a memo to the Foreign Office from the British Embassy in Belgrade said 3,000 Macedonian children in Yugoslavia had been excluded from the repatriation programme, the British government, wanting to help the Greeks solve their so-called Macedonian problem, did nothing. It was the height of the Cold War. Many of the parents were exiled in the Soviet Union and weren't allowed to leave. It wasn't until the mid-50s, when relations thawed between Tito and Khrushchev, that they were able to get out to look for their children.
when I saw my mother and my cousin, I saw them first time after almost 10 years. And I had no idea how they look, or they had no idea how I looked. So I had a hard time actually recognizing my mother. And I remember that was back in 1955. We came with a train, and the train station here in Skopje, and they took us to some kind of a institution with a big stage, and they place all the children on a stage, and they announce, because nobody recognized them. You know, 10 years after this event happened in 1948, where they left the city, and they had a hard time recognizing their children, so they exposed them on a stage by the name and telling, I'm Hristo Mangovski, is anybody to claim me? And that's how we met actually our relatives, our mothers, fathers, relatives, cousins.
So did you find it hard to love your mother?
Well, actually it was very kind of strange. I had a very mixed feeling, because I never had any possibility to grow up with a feeling of loving a mother. So I had to, you know, start from the beginning, start developing some kind of instincts to know how to love a person who is very close to you.
Ναι, ούζο.
Δεν τα βρίσκεις, όποτε θες, αυτά είναι από τύχη.
Στα βουνά έχει και Αλβάνια, Αλβανοί, περπατάνε. Από Αλβανία έρχονται εδώ.
Αλβανία.
Στα βουνά, με τα πόδια.
Έρθει εδώ.
Έρχονται, στα βουνά.
Γιατί έρθει?
Να δουλεύουν.
Δουλεύουν εδώ στην Ελλάδα.
Στην Ελλάδα.
Εγώ θα άρεσε σε Άγγλους ίσως, εδώ σε αυτά τα βουνά, να αγοράσουν σπίτι και να μείνουν για κάποιους μήνες να μένουν. Θα τους άρεσε εδώ πάνω, σε αυτά τα ορεινά μιλάμε. Δεν μιλάμε για κάτω στη θάλασσα.
Πού είναι το όμορφο παλιό σπίτι στο βόρειο?
Παλιό σπίτι.
Ναι.
Εδώ είναι πολύ παλιό, μέχρι που έχει πέσει.
Να, εδώ πάνω. Άμα κρυθάρια από εκεί.
Στο πάνω να κάνω, πάνω αυτό στο... Πήγαινε.
How many?
270 people here
In the village.
in this village.
And before?
Before 1,000. Before 1,500 people.
And where they all gone?
Before.
Ελληνικά πες του.
Δεν το καταλαβαίνω.
Καταλαβαίνει και ελληνικά, πώς δεν καταλαβαίνει.
Καβέλε πόημα. Stop this one, stop.
In keeping the villagers for themselves, the Greeks caused them to die a slow, agonizing death. But in the children's dreams, their villages live on.
Ambassador!
Zastani pozad. Ajde, sidi, pričajte se ovdje, ne je problem. Oskar, kaj je Oskar? Ajde, zastani pozad ambasador.
Dajte šite odveće i se čitam da pojete da se ništa čaka puno. Možda za agencije koji se pored se vame, koji se pored se šut.
I'm coming from Canada to visit my village where I born. They say you cannot go through the board. No, you can come back. We try again. You cannot do it.
How old were you when you left your village?
I was few months when in 1948 when they go through the board. I was baby. I see my house where I born and my cousins. I have lots of cousins there, and uncles and everything.
So you're feeling bad?
That's very sad.
Sorry, cut.
How am I supposed to explain to my children that I'm not allowed to go and see my birthplace and light up a candle on my father's grave? Somebody forced me to leave the place, and I consider that it's my obligation to go back.